Guys, today I bring you the top 5 best aircraft carriers in modern warships. This is a list in which I will include both carriers and assault carriers. This list was made with the help of my viewers and also based in my personal opinion. So, if you disagree with me, I invite you to comment below your top 5 best aircraft carriers in modern warships. So, like this video right now and subscribe to my channel for more gameplays, tutorials and news about modern warships. And here we start with my number 5, the FS Bang. Yes guys, this French aircraft carrier that is available in the market with a price of 11,000 art coins. Basically, we have a bunch of interesting weapons here. We have missiles and the locked torpedoes, as you can see. The DTCN F-17, 3 rounds per attack. Basically, the burst damage is 97,500 points. It is fully upgraded, as you can see. We have one slot with 2 missiles. Interesting. This is not the equipment that I normally use, but you can change it. You can include anti-aircraft missiles or maybe anti-submarine missiles, whatever you want. Here we have the strike fighter, the bomber and the drone. Basically, we don't have fighters with this aircraft carrier. Basically, that's what you get because you are getting torpedoes and missiles. Also, 1 drone, 3 helicopters and an interesting air defense. We have 11 air defenses in total. 6 of those are locked. The Crotal NG, look, 5 of these is a different version of the Crotal that is available for $4. Basically, this one could be better. And another slot with 5 air defenses that you can change. Also, we have the Sea Scepter, another locked missile system. So yeah, these are the stats of this aircraft carrier. We have a good speed, 28 knots. Believe it or not, the speed is one of the most important stats nowadays with the ballistic missiles, all the weapons that we have in the game, because normally all the players try to target the aircraft carriers once the battle starts. We have a good maneuverability, 9 points, the view range 12 kilometers, and also the maneuverability 520,000 points. As I mentioned earlier, the price 11,370 art coins. Now, here we go with my number 4, the USS Enterprise. Basically, this is the best free aircraft carrier of the game. It's available for $, and we have a complete equipment, even though the air defense is not the best. Look, we have 6 air defenses and 5 autocannons. Maybe you can add an autocannon that can destroy air targets to make this air defense stronger, but it's not going to be enough. At least we have every type of equipment. Here we have strike fighter, we have the bomber drone, and also 3 helicopters, plus 2 grenade launchers that could be useful to destroy torpedoes if you equip the RBU 2500 or maybe the TRG 230 to destroy submarines. It's going to work, or maybe if you want to equip a missile system, you can do it as well. We have good stats, good durability, 585,000 points. Pretty high compared with the rest of the aircraft carriers of this top. The speed 19 knots, the maneuverability 6.5 points, the view range 13.2 kilometers. The price of this aircraft carrier is $120 million. So this is my number 3. The Ghost Commander. Sadly, it is gacha equipment, so it is not available for everyone, but it will be added back with the new event, so maybe if you have the opportunity, you should purchase this aircraft carrier. And I will explain you why. First of all, we have such a strong air defense with this Ghost Commander, basically because of the locked equipment. Look, we have 7 air defenses that are locked, the KSAM and the LSAM. Both of those are missile systems. Also, you have another slot with 4 air defenses that you can change. And we have 4 autocannons here. So if you use the Seahawk Sigma, this is literally a strike fighter killer. Then the equipment. We have 2 missiles, we have the strike fighter, the bomber, the drone. Also 2 drones, by the way. But no fighters with this carrier. And you saw that in the rest of the aircraft carriers, carriers. Normally we have 2 or more helicopters, normally 3, but this time only 1 here. We have good stats with this carrier, a normal durability 533,000 points, and a good speed. As I mentioned in the beginning, the speed is really important. Almost 23 knots, so it is gonna be useful, not only to hide, but also to avoid the ballistic missiles, because you have a good air defense to destroy them, and also a good speed to run from the missiles. The maneuverability of this aircraft carrier is 9 points, the view range 12 kilometers, and yeah, the price is not available because this is a gacha reward, but in my opinion is totally worth it. Something interesting about the Ghost Commander is the stealth, because it is 8. Really high in the aircraft carriers, because this is not normal. It's one of the aircraft carriers with this stat. Here we go with my number 2. Charles de Gaulle aircraft carrier. Interesting because with the new event we have the opportunity to get this carrier. Not for free of course, because it is gacha and a premium item, but it will be totally worth it. That's why it has the second place in this top. Basically because of the 2 strike fighters, because if you don't have the Nemesis, this is the best option that you can get to cause a massive damage and try insane combinations with the strike fighters. Using the SU-39, maybe the strike switch, or more good strike fighters like the Harrier, the Rombat, the Vegan. So many options that you can try, that's why it is so good. You have the 2 strike fighters. Also, this is interesting, 4 helicopters. Look, 1 slot with 3, another one with 1, so you can turn this into a torpedo spammer build with the C-18F or maybe more helicopters. For example, with the C-20 you have anti-submarine missiles, also torpedoes, and much more. We have 9 air defenses in total. We have this slot here with 3 air defenses that we can change. Also, the Satral and the Sea Scepter. Both of these are missile systems. We have 5 here in the Satral and also 1 Sea Scepter. The air defense is not the best. Also keep in mind that we don't have any kind of weapon with this carrier or autocannon, so some players were saying that it is bad for close combat, but normally the aircraft carriers are not designed for close combat, so this is not something that you should be looking for in an aircraft carrier. The speed is good, something that I told you already, 22 knots, and the durability 533,000 points. The maneuverability 11 points, the view range 13 kilometers, and yeah, there's no stealth with this aircraft carrier. The reloading points 600 only, kind of low compared with the rest of the aircraft carriers, but yeah, it's not going to be a big deal. Now, before I show you the number 1 and the best aircraft carrier of the game, I have to show you a few honorable mentions that are not in my top, but deserve some attention. The first one is the RF Typhoon, one of the best free carriers of this game. It was available in one of the battle passes as a free reward. You have a complete equipment with strike fighter, bomber drone, and 2 helicopters, plus you have a lot of missiles, 3 missiles actually, and a good air defense. Look at this, you have 9 air defenses, plus 6 autocannons that you can use with autocannons that can destroy air targets, and is going to be even better. The CN Type 004, in terms of power and equipment, this could be one of the best aircraft carriers of the game. The problem is that it is too slow. It is too slow, and now with the current meta of the game, it is not a good option. The speed is 17 knots only, the durability is good, 546,000 points. But as I mentioned earlier, it is just my opinion. If you disagree with me, you should comment below your top 5 best aircraft carriers of the game. Another one is the Tianjin, because I decided that between this and the FS Pang, the Pang was a better option. We have similar equipment here with weapons, a locked railgun, also 2 grenade launchers, the strike fighter, the bomber, the drone, the helicopter, but no fighters, and the air defense is not the best, as you can see. 8 air defenses in total, you can change some of those, but yeah, those are my honorable mentions. And here we go with my number 1 and the best aircraft carrier of this game. Even though this is not a premium or gacha item, it is really hard to obtain, because you need to get the legendary title in order to purchase this Nemesis. You can do it with the platinum bars. The price of the Nemesis is 500 platinum bars. Keep in mind that when you win a tournament, and basically that's how you do it to get the legendary title, you receive 1000 platinum bars, and that's the currency that you will need to purchase this incredible carrier. Now, it is not only a carrier, because we have a feature that is only available with this warship, and it is the fact that it can go underwater, like if it was a submarine. The thing is that underwater you can't use your weapons. I mean, if you deployed the strike fighters before going underwater, you will be able to use them, but once you are underwater, you're not going to be able to deploy them again. The oxygen capacity is way limited compared with some submarines of the game. As you can see, 130 points only, and the speed is really bad. 15 knots. That's the speed of this carrier, but at least if they are going to destroy you and you are going slow, you can go underwater, and that's not going to be a problem at all. The durability of this carrier is 559,000 points. Here we have the weapons. Look, 2 strike fighters, same as the Charles de Gaulle aircraft carrier, 2 cannons, 2 grenade launchers. Such a powerful equipment here. Also fighters, but no bombers. 2 helicopters. Look at the autocannons. This is crazy. 4 autocannons, guys. And these autocannons could be useful to destroy missiles, strike fighters, or maybe you can equip autocannons to destroy torpedoes like the AFGS, or even autocannons to destroy the ballistic missiles like the Sky Ranger or the Seahawk Sigma, that can be useful to destroy both of those threats. The air defense of this carrier, we have 8 in total. 1 slot with 6 and another one with 2 that you can change. Basically, you can change literally all of the equipment of the Nemesis. There are no locked weapons. That's why I think it is one of the best options here. The stealth of this carrier is 8, as you can see, is the same as the Ghost Commander. So it is a good stat in both of the carriers. The view range 11 kilometers, the maneuverability 10.4 points, and the reloading points 600. Now, I invite you to comment below your top 5 best aircraft carriers in the game.